Despite popular beliefs, a residential ceiling fan cannot decapitate a person. It can, however, cause serious head injuries. Putting our irrational fears aside, many of us use a ceiling fan on a regular basis. Some of us may not even be able to sleep at night without the use of a ceiling fan. I've been an electrician for 13 years and I've installed countless ceiling fans. And despite the possible threat to my job security, I'm here today to explain to you how to properly install a flush-mounted ceiling fan to a horizontal ceiling. Today I'd like to discuss three important aspects of ceiling fan installation. One is the importance of ceiling fan placement. Two is the step-by-step instructions for installing a ceiling fan. And three is some tips for using your ceiling fan efficiently after installation. Before we get started on the instructions for installing your ceiling fan, I'd like to talk to you about ceiling fan placement. Ceiling fans should be located in the center of a room. According to the Lowe's website, the tips of the blade should be no more than 30 inches from the wall or any other object. You also want to make sure that the fan blades are at least 7 feet high. You don't want any of your tall friends coming over and get hit in the head with the fan blade. Another good idea is to make sure that the fan isn't located near a bunk bed or the ladder to a bunk bed. You don't want any small children diving off into a rotating ceiling fan blade. Now that we've talked about fan placement, let's move on to the step-by-step instructions. The first thing you want to do is read the manufacturer's instructions. Once you've done that, you want to go to the panel and shut power off at the panel, and then go to the switch on the wall, shut power off at the switch. And if you have one, you can use a tick tester to test for voltage inside the junction box in the ceiling. After you've done that, the next step is very important. You want to make sure that the junction box in the ceiling is rated to support the weight of a ceiling fan. According to the 2011 National Electric Code, section 314.27c, the box should be rated for 35 pounds and no more than 70 pounds to support the weight of the ceiling fan. The box will be marked with how much weight it can support. Next, you want to install the fan mounting bracket to the junction box with the screws provided. You want to make sure it's secure because this is what the body of the fan will actually be mounted to. Now you can hang the fan body to the hook on the mounting bracket. The next thing you want to do is follow the manufacturer's instructions on how to properly terminate the wires on the ceiling fan to the wires in the junction box. It's important to follow the directions to prevent fire hazard or damage to the fan. After you've done that, you want to neatly tuck the wires into the junction box, and then it's time to mount the body of the fan to the mounting bracket using the hardware provided. After you've mounted the body, it's time to install the fan blades. Use the screws provided and just follow the instructions. It's really easy. After you've attached the fan blades, if your fan comes with a light fixture, it's time to install the light bulbs and the globe. Now you can go back to the panel, turn power back on at the panel, and come to your switch. And the last step is to test and balance your fan with the balancing kit and the instructions in the manufacturer's guide. Now that your new ceiling fan's installed, I'd like to talk to you about a few tips for keeping your ceiling fan running efficiently. First tip is to make sure you don't forget to dust the blades. After time, dust can accumulate on the blades and get it out of balance and cause it to wobble. It'll also spread dust all over your room. Second tip is to not leave the ceiling fan running if no one's in the room. Ceiling fans don't actually cool a room, they cool your body temperature. So if no one's in the room, you're just wasting energy. And the third tip is to make sure that your fan is rotating in the proper direction. In the article 5 Benefits of Ceiling Fans, the National Association of Home Builders wants to make people aware that you should run your ceiling fan clockwise in the wintertime to push warm air down and counterclockwise in the summertime to draw the cool air up. There's a small switch on the fan body to change the direction of your fan blades. In conclusion, I've explained how to install a flush-mounted ceiling fan to a horizontal ceiling. I've explained the importance of fan placement the step-by-step instructions of how to install the ceiling fan and some helpful tips on keeping your ceiling fan running efficiently. I feel qualified to explain this due to my years of experience as a certified electrician. If you feel capable of installing your own ceiling fan, I hope that my instructions and advice will help you to install your own ceiling fan. And I'd like to add that if any time you feel like the job is too difficult or dangerous for you to handle, please contact a professional to install your ceiling fan. It is way cheaper to get a professional to install your ceiling fan than it is to go to the emergency room or to have to pay for costly repairs due to improper installation. Thanks.